Hey guys, it's Trey with Cleaning Solutions, and I'm gonna teach you guys something today, and then the camera person, they're gonna try to do it because they've never done a repair. So I'm gonna see if my teaching is good. But do you have pets that do this to your carpet? Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to fix it, and this is what you need. You need some extra carpet, a pair of scissors, a knife. You might not get this, but this is a seam cutter. But maybe I won't use this because you don't have it. So I'm gonna do it with this, a regular house iron that you iron your clothes with. Is there people still iron their clothes now? I don't know, but we have one. And I don't like to use this, but this is double-sided carpet tape. It's not really double-sided, but you peel this off and this is sticky. So this can come loose, and it's also harder to do. So I recommend that you go to Home Depot and get this. So this is what they use to seam carpet in your house when they lay on new carpet. Right? So this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna get started. Oh, I'm sorry. Need a towel. A wet towel. I'm going to show you why. Alright. So the back of the carpet, so you want to match it up. The back of the carpet is these grooves. So if the groove's on the carpet, it's going this direction. You want it to go the same direction. If not, it's not going to match up right. I don't know if you can see this in the camera. The carpet is going this way. So normally this is pretty straight, so you can just fix this. Alright, get rid of this. Another way to see if the carpet is going the same direction is you can go like this. So that's lighter, that's darker, that's lighter, that's lighter. Alright, what am I going to do? So this is in the way, so we're going to have to cut this out. So we're going to flip it over. That. Oh, need to cut a little bit more. And you want this to overlap this because we got to shove carpet under here. Because if it comes to here, then it could pull up. Okay. And push the carpet like this. Always hold this down. Split the carpet apart a little bit. Take this blade, cut up against the carpet. My seam spreader, my seam cutter. This guy goes, so it's harder with the knife. And don't go straight down, cut it at an angle a little bit, just a little bit. looks like this has been fixed before. And sometimes you have to have pad. So here's another trick too. If you don't want to buy a whole big roll of pad for a little spot, take some carpet, flip it upside down, and put the new carpet on top, and you can't tell the difference. And then you're going to see this a little bit because this is worn and this is new. Alright. Where is... So you're going to overlap this a little bit. I like to rip this off, this one side. And then there's a line right here. So you raise the carpet up, put it under the carpet here. Whoops. There we go. And where that line is, that's where the seam's going to be in the middle. And you want it to always overlap. You learning? Think you can do it? She's like not talking. Okay. Then I'm gonna put this back in. Let's make sure everything is lined up. Alright. Now this is the part. You gotta plug in your iron. I'm going to plug that in. While this is heating up, I'm going to tell you a story. So I was at a customer's house a few years ago doing a bunch of spots. It was a bunch of spots. And the wife hired me, and then the husband, he was like, "It's cost too much money," and blah, 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 whatever. He said, "I can do it myself." He stood there and he kind of was like watching me. So he saw me take a towel and put a towel down and put the iron over the towel. And, but he didn't see the first step, but I'm going to tell y'all. You have to wet the towel because the steam is going to melt the glue. So we packed up. They paid us for, a couple spots that we did. We're on the way to the next job, and the wife called and said, "Can y'all come back and finish? My husband just burnt a hole in the carpet. He forgot to wet the towel." So, and then so what happens? You wet it. You don't want to get it soaking wet, but it's this damp, right? So we're gonna put this over. Put it on my face to see if it's hot. I'm just kidding. I just always go like this if it's hot. Do it. What's that, like 7 seconds maybe? Okay. Alright. That's where this comes in. So I have to use this. Pull it in. What happens, it brings the fibers in. So you can use a kitchen fork. Go back and forth gently. Yeah, that's the only thing I probably won't recommend. But so what happens? It just brings the fibers together quite black. person behind the camera is Jackie. She hasn't done this before. So I'm gonna see if my lesson will work with a normal person. Do you have confidence you can do it or no?
I think I can do most of it.
Let's see. And if she screws it up, I can fix it. But we're gonna see. Alright, and then what happens, you'll have loose fibers from the carpet. You just trim those. My other scissors. And this is already broken, so I'm trying not to break it. I can see this has happened before, and who were fixing it before.
So we shove it back under the threshold.
Mm-hmm. See, this is.
And then you can just press it down? Or how do you get it?
Yeah, you got to press this up. There's a bar across here, but when this is pulled up, it breaks. So this is broken. And I saw, when I was messing with this, I saw there's glue, so I tried to glue it.
Okay.
And that happens with this on. All right, how's it look?
Looks pretty good.
Just pretty good. All right.
Yeah, it looks nice, actually.
So I'll clean my